Welcome to the wall. In today's video, we'll hear several women share their stories about their ex-boyfriends, the infamous Chads. From drama-filled relationships, ghosting, ridiculous reconciliations, to one woman who, at 27, has never had a serious relationship and still dreams of knowing what it feels like to have a boyfriend. If you enjoy this content, leave a like and subscribe. We're on our way to 150,000 subscribers, and with your support, we're going to hit that goal. Share your experience or thoughts about these stories in the comments. And without further introduction, let's get started.
So I'm 26 years old, almost 27, and I have never been in a serious relationship. I never had a boyfriend, never been married. Even both my proms, I went to both of my proms by myself. I was never asked out, on a date to prom or anything like that. And this could be a red flag about me, but it just was never the right time. I just have never had anything go past the talking stage. It's just been like guys who either just didn't want to commit to me or it just didn't work out. So yeah, like even getting asked out on a date, like I haven't, like until recently, like I've never been asked out on a date before. For a while, I used to be upset about it because I was like, I feel like I'm missing out on something because, I never really experienced the whole like being in a relationship, and it's just a portion of my life that I supplement with friends and other things. My whole life, I have been single. I've never experienced the feeling of being in a relationship, having a boyfriend. I remember I talked about this when I was 19, and now I'm almost 27 talking about it. The situation still hasn't changed. So it's kind of good because it scares off people that aren't serious about me. But I do wonder sometimes, like, what it would be like to have a boyfriend. Like, I don't know. Like, I've never experienced it.
Here's a piece of advice. Go to the beach and fall backwards 3 times. Maybe that'll shake off whatever bad luck you're carrying. Because if you're 27 and haven't had a single date, something's definitely off. These days, times have changed, and a lot of men don't even bother trying to win over just any woman, especially when they feel they don't match the standards that society has sold to women. And while everyone's talking about the loneliness epidemic among men, hardly anyone mentions female loneliness, which is just as bad, if not worse. Some men are stepping back, and some women are only looking for the highest bidder, turning the dating market into a game of extremes. Like you said, even the Chads aren't out chasing like they used to, and there's no room for the average guy. That's how we end up with these extreme cases of absolute loneliness.
So I'm currently getting ready to go out with my ex-boyfriend. Um, and the reason I'm making this video, it's so funny, is because right now we're texting on like a fake text app because um we're blocked on everything. We've been blocked on social media for about 8 months now. And also we both pay to have like 5 other numbers just so we can like text each other because we block each other every day. Not to mention, this man has been in the past month, like at least once a week I'm seeing this man, and we're blocked. Like we're making plans right now, on our text now app. This is also the one that I made the video about. He sent diapers to my house like on GoPuff because he wants me to be his fucking baby mama. He wants my children. So I'm just saying, guys, like you can stalk the followings all you want, but it's the one that's blocked because this man in the past 8 months has been sleeping right next to me when we're blocked on absolutely everything. There's been times where we're so blocked that we just show up at each other's houses. I'm sorry, like legally, probably there's some legal things I'm just not even gonna admit to or say on here. Point is, like this video if you think this tonight will end badly, because we haven't like gone out together like into the world for a long time. So like this video if you think tonight will end horribly.
Hell to the no, 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 hell no.
Absence, anxiety, and uncertainty will always be your best allies. Women love toxic love. Then, when they end up as single mothers, you see them complaining about men. Anyone with common sense would see this as a giant red flag, but they ignore it because it's Chad, the guy who brings nothing to the table. For that kind of man, They'll do anything. Go 8 months without hearing from him, be blocked on everything, and still jump at the chance to go out when he finally calls. Meanwhile, the guy with good intentions, he's the one they make struggle.
This is why I decided to break up with my ex-boyfriend. So I'm a pretty ride or die girlfriend. Like, I forgive a lot in relationships. And in this relationship, I forgave like micro cheating, like Instagram shit, texting shit. Like, I'm just like the kind of person that really tries to make it work as best as I can. Like, I want the relationship to work. And literally after Valentine's Day, I was literally like walking around crying, talking to my mom on the phone. I literally came to the realization that like what I want in a relationship, I want like a best friend in a relationship. I want someone that like wants to hang out with me and like wants to be like a best friend. Like, we want to do like fun things. We laugh together. We like have fun together. And like, you post me on Instagram. Like, even on Valentine's Day, we didn't post each other like on Valentine's Day. Like, I didn't post him because I knew he wasn't gonna post me. And I want to be the kind of couple that's like lovey-dovey and like I want to be one of those couples that are obviously excited to be in a relationship together. And like, we just didn't have that. Like, I resented him for like never wanting to hang out with me and like going out every weekend and partying until 5 a.m. without me every weekend. And he resented me for me not wanting to do that with him, or I mean, he never invited me anyways, but like, we just weren't there. We weren't like best friends. So at the end of the day, like, I knew that he was never going to give me the kind of relationship that I wanted, and I was never going to give him the relationship that he wanted. Like, he wanted to be able to do his own thing and like live his own life and go out until 5 a.m. and just do whatever he was doing. That was it. Like, I decided to end it. We were doing each other no favors by being together, and like, at the end of the day, he was hurting me. I was never going to recover from it, and I could never forgive him for all the shit that he was doing in our relationship.
Stop it. Get some help.
The guy was a complete zero, and yet you kept going back? Why? Because you were hooked on the emotional roller coaster, because you liked him in bed, even though emotionally you wanted something else. On a physical level, you kept chasing after that man. As a man, be careful with women like this. When a woman loves dating that kind of guy, it's very hard for her to change. She needs therapy to detox from Chad. When you get involved with women like that, you'll see how they end up cheating on you with their ex, or how everything turns toxic. Because, like I said, they haven't gone to therapy.
Things my ex-boyfriend did, but it gets progressively worse. I should have saw this as a red flag, but don't know why he always made me go to his family's home all the time. Me, his family, his friends, even go to his church, play in his church band. I had family parties literally almost every week. He would not come to it. One time on Twitter, he literally quoted someone's selfie, like fire emojis, multiple, online, public. And I was like, I literally screenshot that to him and I was like, what is this? When I turned 21, my friends, I guess, threw like a surprise birthday party at Whole Basher, and he did not even pitch in once to help. He not only left early and didn't help clean up, but he was like, hey, step out, like I have a surprise for you before I go. There was no card attached to it. It was shoes that were from an outlet on sale. I'm not making fun of the whole gift itself. It's just the fact that when you see the size, it was a 7.5. I'm a size 6. I dated you for 2 years. Him and his friends, after we broke up, went on a podcast and talked major shit about me. Safe to say that their podcast was a flop.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
She needs to hit rock bottom. They talked about you. When a man tells me he's being mistreated, cheated on, or abused in his relationship, I tell him, why don't you leave? Take responsibility for your life and walk away from where you're not happy. Women are the complete opposite. They only leave after going through a whole ordeal with those guys, and then they blame the man for everything they went through. They never really take responsibility. It's like they talk about the situation in third person. That's why responsibility is like kryptonite to women.
I'm back in my hometown. I decided I'm going to tell you guys the story of how I found my college ex-boyfriend cheating on me on Thanksgiving. So my ex and I were doing Thanksgiving at my uncle's house, and then we were going to go to his aunt and uncle's house. We were just splitting them up. My ex was driving us to his uncle's house, and he was like, hey, can you text my cousin the address? And I found that super weird because I don't fucking know his cousin, nor do I have his cousin's phone number in my phone whatsoever. And my ex would normally just like let me take his phone to text his cousin to figure out what the address was. So I'm like, babe, just give me your phone because I don't have your cousin's number, so I'm just gonna text him from your phone. As soon as I say this, I see him swiping to delete a message. I'm like, absolutely fucking not. I grabbed that phone so quickly to see that he was texting another woman. Keep in mind, my ex is driving at this time and he's freaking the fuck out. I'm like, who is this bitch? Who is this bitch? And he's not telling me anything. He's lying to me. And I could just like tell that he was lying to me. So I decide to text her like I'm him. He told me he met her at school and I text her and I'm like, I love the story of how we met. Can you tell me again? Like pretending to be him. He's like, we met at that charity event. And I look at him, I'm like, really? You're trying to fuck another bitch while you're supposed to be helping kids with cancer? Really? So then I'm texting her and I'm like, have I ever told you, really? I'm like, have I ever told you how beautiful you are? She's like, you tell me I'm beautiful every day. I'm like, really? I tell you you're beautiful every day. Babe, really? Every day? So then I'm like, have I told you that we really need to hang out? And she's like, you've been talking about it for a while that we should really go on a date. And I'm like, fuck this. I'm done. And so I look at my ex. I'm like, fuck this. I'm done. I throw his phone at him. I'm like, forget it. We're done. Take me back home. I'm not going to your uncle's house whatsoever. I'm done with you. Like, we're no longer together. This man starts losing his mind, screaming, crying while he's driving. So he's swerving on the highway. And I'm like, fuck, like, I'm literally about to die at this point. Like, no, we can't be done. We can't be done. Like, bawling his eyes out. Like, you know how they do when they've been caught cheating and they somehow start crying. I don't give a fuck. Take me home right now. He's like, no, we're not going home. I'm like, okay, he's literally gonna fucking kill me. Because he's fully swerving on the highway and he's not giving a single fuck. So I'm like, okay, I want to live. So I look at him. I'm like, babe, just take me back to my condo, literally my mom's house, because we can just like talk through this. We can just like walk through this. I know you're gonna hate me, but go to part 2.
And in the second part, she starts an argument, breaks up with him, and then he meets up with the other girl. In the end, she didn't forgive him, at least according to the story. But here's what I never understood. If you two had already ended the relationship, why should he have to hide anything from you if you're no longer together? First of all, if we're not a couple, you don't get to be involved in my life. Now, to me, it seems more like this guy used it as a strategy to make you think he had a new woman so you'd get mad and start chasing after him. She can tell the story like she was the one in control the whole time. But if she reacted like that just for picking up his phone, do you really think he let her go through the whole conversation? Honestly, I don't believe that for a second. We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. What do you think about women who go back to see their toxic exes? Have you met single women over the age of 25? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to us and motivates us to create more content. Stay tuned for the next exciting video from the wall.